Alright, so after you finish zesting the lemon, you're going to make sure you incorporate that into your batter. It takes just a few minutes to do that. Alright, and then you have to make sure your beater, what do you call those things? Beaters? Mm-hmm. The egg beaters, the batter beaters, the mixing paddles, those shiny things that she's cleaning off. You want those to be nice and clean, so that when you go to do the egg whites, they fluff up nice and airy. You want lots of air in your egg whites.
And no oil.
And no oil. Alright, so again, she's cleaning the... Okay, sometimes you have to refer to your instruction guidebook, also known as Google. Alright, so here we go. We got some egg whites. 4 egg whites?
4 egg whites.
4 egg whites.
And we're going to mix these for a long time.
Alright, so these go for about 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes?
Probably 2 minutes. Probably going to like quadruple in size, and you want them to be stiff.
Right, so you want them to have a peak on them instead of color.
Correct.
Now we're using the mixer, but you can also use you do this by hand. Of course, it takes a while to do it by hand, but traditionally it's done by hand.
You will have a sore arm.
Yes. And you're not using the highest speed either. And then you check it to make sure that it does form little peaks.
Yeah, so you want it like stiff.
Stiff, right. And then you're going to fold that into the batter?
I am going to fold this into the batter for the last step.
All right. So what's the tip when it comes to the folding of the egg whites into the batter?
The tip is to be patient and not try to rush it.
Okay.
I'm actually going to stir this up first. So I think I have a little bit of butter and sugar left on my spoon.
Was that a lump right there?
Yeah, it's from just now with the spoon.
Simply because it's with me.
So you want to keep as much air as possible in the egg whites. So you just want to basically stir until it's incorporated, but don't like just stir back and forth.
Right. So you're lifting from the bottom of the mixture and lifting it up and over to the top to incorporate the egg whites. There's no continued beating or even stirring of the mixture. You're just lifting and folding. And as you do so, notice that the batter does change color. It's going to become lighter. Lighter in color and lighter in texture because it's becoming fluffy. It's the air that's still in the egg whites is giving lift and fluffiness, I guess, to the batter.
Correct.
Alright, so this goes on for a couple minutes until you have an even consistency in color and texture. And again, you don't want to do it too long because then you start removing the air out of the egg whites and out of your mixture.
Meanwhile, I'm turning this oven on 350.
All right, and the other point that Oma just made is to make sure that your oven, when baking, is set at 350. That's a pretty standard temperature setting.
Way ahead of time, make sure.
You want to preheat your oven. And always make sure that you're using the middle or lower to middle rack
Well,
in the oven.
So you're, no, so your chicken can fit in.
Okay. Apparently we're talking about two different settings for two different things.
Yeah, two different things.
Oma's getting
This
ready
is
to
where
make roasted chicken
Yeah.
in one cooking device, and then I guess Gabrielle is going to use the other cooking device to cook the pie. Correct?
Correct.
Okay.
All right, so we have a nice, good consistency. It looks like there's no egg whites left in there. It's all mixed in. It's still fluffy. So we're gonna transfer it to
The pie crust.
pie crust.
All right, so we're going to move the foil off top of the pie crust.
Yeah, but don't throw it away. I want that.
Okay. Alright, so you want to put that in slowly. You don't want to overfill. The pie will rise a bit because of the eggs. The eggs will cause the batter to expand. And bear in mind that we've pre-cooked the crust so that it doesn't get soggy and that it's able to maintain its integrity after everything has been cooked. Alright, now that's going to go into the oven, which is already preheated at 350,
Yes, correct.
and it's going to stay in the oven for how long?
20 to 25 minutes.
20 to 25 minutes. And you want to check on it from time to time to make sure that the oven or that the pie is progressing the way it's supposed to, and that you also don't overcook it. Because burnt pie is, while tasty, is not the desired result. And we're going to leave it at that for now. When the pie is ready in about 20 minutes, then we will cover that as well. All right. Until then.